Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you something a little bit different. I've been showing some Swedish gameplay recently on track, some lower tier games like tier 7 and whatnot, and tier 6, so I thought I'd bring you something a bit different, which is a tournament game. Now this is from a few months ago, and a bit of backstory here. You'll see I'm with the X-File clan here, which is Army Guys clan. And there's a bit of backstory to this, so by the way, in this game it's going to be Army Guy, Warren, myself, Vampiric Monarch, Riddick, Delay Timeout, and Sapphics. Now, a few months ago on Twitter, Delay Timeout and Gizmo both hit me up saying there's a guy called Army Guy looking for people to join him in some wargaming tournament, the Spring Thaw tournament. I had no idea what the Spring Thaw tournament was, and I had no idea who Army Guy was. But I contacted Army Guy, said it sounds like fun, I'll join him, and I got in. Just as easy as that. Now, don't ask me how these tournaments work too much, because I've genuinely no fucking idea. I just kind of went along with it and played the game. You'll see that we set up the game. It's a counter battle on Cliff. What you do is you're in spectator mode, everyone selects their tanks, and whoever's in charge, because like each team takes it in turn to be in charge of setting the rooms up, will slowly unveil everyone's tanks, and then you go into the battle again. So don't ask me how this works. I didn't pay too much attention to how the actual setting everything up worked. It sounded quite confusing and I didn't want to do it, and thankfully I didn't do it. But it's 77, and it's like best 2 out of 3. Each time you played against a different clan. And as you could see, it's not just a clan-based thing, this tournament. You could have a mixed group of people from different clans if you wanted. Now in this game I'm rocking the QL. Because in the tournament, like, I have no idea what the competitive tanks are. I'm assuming Valor, Super Conqueror, Bat Chats, Machines. Mainly the Valor, more of the British heavies. But basically what I'm thinking is speed and armor. So the QL's got speed, not as much armor, but compared to an IS-7 that the enemy's got or a Valor, I've got the DPM and alpha damage advantage, even if my armor isn't quite as good. Now the enemies have an artillery as well, which is a bit scary. And what I'm going to do is, my usual tactic on Cliff is to head to kind of F4 behind the mountain. And what's going to happen is that if I go to that position, I can get shot at from the hill if the enemies go there. Alternatively, if you go hill, then the enemies who go the F, like to the F line, like F1, 2, could shoot up at you at the hill. So we're going to do a little bit of a split here. Now, unfortunately, enemy tank Valor got there quite quick. I did bounce his first shot. But unfortunately, I think a Super Conqueror shows up as well next to the Valor and gets a shot in me. So I'm now watching this bit, but there are enemies on the hill. So what's going to happen is, a couple of the guys on the team are going to try and fight the hill and try and stop them shooting at me. And I'm going to shoot at these guys and try and stop them shooting at them on the hill. Now, I do have heat loaded. Everyone on the enemy team is probably firing premium rounds at me. It just is how it is. But what you notice is, I don't have a full premium loadout. In fact, when I go in the ranked stuff, like competitive stuff, I don't change the ammo loadout on my tanks. I just run in with my standard multiplayer loadout. I may fire a few more heat shells, but I don't load more heat shells into the actual tank. Get a shot into the STB-1. He does get a shot into me. But apart from that one shot, thankfully our team seems to have the hill covered. They are pushing it. So I've got an IS-7 in front. He did just bounce an APCR shell. There's a Valor, and there's a Super Conqueror around there. So all very scary things. But like I said, I have a DPM advantage and an alpha damage advantage over these guys. Unfortunately, the IS-7 has a lot of hit points and is now bearing down on me. And if you look at the map, I'm a little bit on my lonesome, but we do have a heavy tank going around behind them. I'm probably going to take one more shot from the IS-7 here. I was trying to back up in the cover, but there is no, like, cover where I was at. So I'm just going to take the shot. And then try to back up. Now I've backed up a little bit further to begin with. Now I failed to pin the IS-7 on that shot, which is a bit of a shame. Sapphics does get taken out there. I have to flank around. Because there's a few of the enemies around there. But now that we've dealt with the hill, we can move up together. All I had to do was kind of try and hold them back to let our team win the hill. And you see, there's a certain light tank on our team going on a quick search for the Conqueror GC. Because I've just finished off Super Conqueror, we'll push forward. I don't want to push round this corner towards the cap circle, because the Conqueror GC is going to be aiming there. Because I was spotted, his teammates are there, he's going to be supporting him, he's going to be aiming this way. And it is a Conqueror GC, so he's got a big gun, and he can aim over mountains. Finish off the IS-7. Now that the artillery's been spotted, I'm going to assume he's got his own issues to deal with, and drive out. Get a shot to the back of the Badger, but the Badger is dropping down for the light tank. Again, I've forgotten who's in what tank, hence why I'm not saying names here. All I know is Vampiric Monarch's in an E4, because, what's this? That Badger, I'm going to take the sensible route, because we all know I'm a sensible guy. And I'm going to try and, like, get the gun depression to shoot at this guy. Vampiric Monarch in his E4 is going to take a whole different approach. There he goes. Straight down the mountain. And he ends up crushing him. I don't know how that shot missed, by the way, but I'm actually kind of glad it did, so that Vampiric Monarch could get the kill like that, so that was quite funny. I came first, Vampiric Monarch came third, their artillery managed to come second. Just over 4,000 damage, 2 kills. Again, no XP, because, you know, it's a custom room, but yeah, just something a little bit different. I thought I'd bring in one of the little ranked games, or competitive tournament game things we did. And for those of you who aren't aware of him, Army Guy is a community contributor, he does stream and he does do YouTube, and he has some very interesting interactive tank reviews, which I highly recommend checking out if you're into tank reviews, as they are quite unique, shall we say. Definitely worth watching. So, thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.